Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my video, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to be filming a video about my 23andMe DNA results, and I'm so excited for this video. So basically, growing up and stuff my whole life, I kind of just thought I was a quarter Japanese, a quarter like British and Irish, and then like 50% German. That's what I always thought I was, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then in the fall of 2018, me and my mom found out that her family wasn't from Prussia, but from Bessarabia, which was like a country that used to exist. I believe it was like Ukraine, Romania, and Moldova, like those countries is where Bessarabia was, somewhere like that, something like that, don't quote me on it. And we were like, wow, like what if we're Russian, like this is crazy, like we thought we were German, all this stuff. So we weren't sure. So basically after taking this test, I was kind of shocked by the results because I was a lot of things that I didn't really think that I was, and I was more of some things than others, and it was just kind of weird. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into the video. So starting off with kind of how they broke my DNA down, it started off by saying that I am 68.9% European and 30.9% East Asian and Native American. And I know I'm not sure if you guys like can tell that I'm Asian. I think it's because my hair is blonde, but my natural hair is pretty dark. But yeah. So with the European, I'm gonna kind of go through that first. I'm 27.2% French and German, which, like I said, kind of makes sense. I mean, I thought I was a lot more German than that. I thought I was half. So finding out that I'm 27.2% was kind of just like, really? Like, I thought that's a quarter. Like, that's like not as much as I thought I was. And it can't really, it doesn't definitively say like where between Germany and France that I am from, which kind of makes sense because I don't know of any recent ancestry in those places. Like I said, the only recent ancestry that I know of is Japan and the Bessarabia or whatever. And then the next part that was also kind of shocking was 22.9% British and Irish. It was interesting because I knew I was a quarter British, like quarter-ish British, but the weird thing is I'm only 22%, and it said that I had ancestors in the United Kingdom and Ireland within the last 200 years. But I'm like, I think Ireland, because I know like my grandpa's family was from like Canada, and they were originally from Ireland, like their last name is like Culver or something like that. So I'm thinking that that's just Ireland, not really like the United Kingdom. But that was kind of cool, like, wow, like this is just like so cool to me. I'm also 4.4% Scandinavian. This wasn't that shocking to me. My mom said that she thought we had some Dutch in us and stuff, so the 4.4% Scandinavian isn't really like a huge surprise. I'm 1% Eastern European, which is kind of like Russian, Ukraine, Moldova, the Slavic, what does it say? It says people living southeast of the Baltic Sea, and to a more recent influx of the Slavic-speaking peoples from the north of the Black Sea. So that was kind of cool. It's only 1%, but that's still like kind of cool, like 1%. It's like a finger. No, that's like a hand. Okay, this is like really shocking. I'm 0.4% Spanish and Portuguese, and I literally have no idea what side of my family this is from. Like, I don't know if this is from my dad's side or my mom's side, and I'm just like, I saw this and I was just like, 0.4%, like, really? Like, that's so weird. Like, I literally, like, I don't know, like, in the comments you're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, like 0.4% is nothing, but like still, like anything on here, like it's enough of me that they could like write it down. So that was kind of crazy to me. Like, I have ancestry in Spain. Like, that's so, I don't know, that's cool. And then I'm 0.2% Ashkenazi Jewish, also kind of like WTF, where does that come from? I don't know what side of the family that's from. And then I'm also 8.8% broadly Northwestern European, so that's like UK, Ireland, France, Germany, Scandinavian countries. So yeah, that also makes sense. That's 8.8%, it's like a huge chunk. Then I'm 2.6% broadly Southern European, which is like Italy, Greece, Spain, and Portugal. My guess is that the 2.6% also is Spanish and Portuguese. So my guess is I'm like 3% Spanish, because it just makes sense in my head because I'm already 0.4%. Like, they pinpointed that down to Spain, but then they have broadly Southern, so my guess is it's the same thing. But if I'm Italian, that's pretty cool too. So I'm like, and Greek is pretty cool too. So I'm just like, like I could be any of those. And then I'm 1.4% broadly European, which means like they just couldn't pinpoint it down. Now getting onto the fun stuff. I'm 28.5% Japanese, which is more than I thought that I did. And it also says that we predict you had ancestors in Japan within the last 200 years, which is true because my grandma came here in the 60s or 70s. I think the 60s she came here. So that definitely makes sense that I'm 28.5% Japanese. That was a lot higher than I thought it was. And like overall being 30.9% Asian is significantly more than I thought I was. And then I'm 0.6% Korean, which is so freaking cool. I love K-pop. And that also makes sense because the region of Japan that we're from is Fukuoka. I'm probably saying that so wrong, which is kind of like the part of Japan that's closest to Korea. So if you like look at Japan and Korea on a map and you look up Fukuoka, it's like the closest part. It was like a trading port with Korea, so I kind of assumed that I had some ancestry in Korea. Plus I'm pretty sure a lot of Japanese and Korean people like have similar genetics. And then I'm 1.2% broadly Japanese and Korean, which means they couldn't really pinpoint it to either one of those countries. And then I'm 0.2% broadly Northern Asian and Native American, and 0.5% broadly East Asian and Native American. But I just think that honestly these results are so cool because the biggest chunk of me is Asian, and like I'm 28.5% Japanese. That's a bigger percent than I am of anything else. And I think that's so cool because I've tied my entire like identity to being Japanese. Like I eat Japanese food. I like have a lot of Japanese culture-esque things in my house. And it's just something that I'm so proud of being and that I love being, and I'm so happy that I'm Japanese, and I just love everything about being Japanese. And one day my dream is to go to Japan and like meet my cousin who my whole family is friends with on Facebook and stuff, and that would just be like so awesome. And it's just cool. Like I love it, and I love like where I'm from. The only thing that is like kind of rough is that like the biggest chunk of me is 28.5% because I'm such little percentages of so many things because I'm mixed with so many different cultures. But that's also kind of cool. So that's kind of my little snippet on that. Yeah, if you guys do like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified every single time that I post, and go ahead and leave a comment of any videos you'd like to see because I am planning on posting every single day in the month of March. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.